I have nothing more to say.
Likewise, comrade.
Providence! What's your first impression of Navarra, city of the sun of the Knight's Kingdom? I've lived here for some time, but it has changed a lot since then.
You are the one who came with the letter from House Sforza. It's odd that the messenger of House Sforza should visit the Navarran royal family so often. Really? How can anyone not know that the Navarran royal family and House Sforza are on bad terms? You really don't know? It's because of the past. Everardo Sforza overlooked the rebellion in Navarra. Some even say he was behind it. Well, I don't know if the rumor is true, but people say he betrayed his old friend the king so as not to share power. He sent the son of Bivar to the wasteland, and even tried to kill him. I know Everardo, and he is not a foolish man. If he had really tried to kill Prince Rodrigo back then, let alone begin a rebellion, the king would already be dead. The king thinks that House Sforza is his old enemy. It's true that Everardo and the Federation turned away from the Navarran royal family, and it's not unlike the king to bear a grudge. He was taken away from everything when he was so young. You are the one who came with the letter from House Sforza. It's odd that the messenger of House Sforza should visit the Navarran royal family so often. Rebellion? What are you talking about? Oh my. They've come back after so many years? Are you sure they are the rebel forces of the past? You are a messenger from House Sforza. I trust you. But it's odd that Sforza is warning us about rebellion in Navarra. Anyway, you've made a great contribution, so I will reward you on behalf of the king. I have something to ask you, messenger of House Sforza. I know Uncle Marco, of course. I couldn't see him very often because he was always busy. Anyway, could you do me a favor? It's a message. Go to the king in the south of the prairie and tell him about the rebellion. Talk to him about me, and he will trust you. We don't have enough troops in Navarra. We need everyone who can help us, especially as the rebel army can attack at any time. And I also have a personal wish, to some degree. Yes, if you from House Sforza help Navarra, King Rodrigo might think differently. The continued hostility between the two houses is not good for the Federation. But we have a common enemy, the Empire. And we import and export horses and food. It's no good for us to be on bad terms with House Sforza when it practically rules the Federation. The king knows that a personal grudge should not come before the needs of his people. But he finds it hard to accept. Navarra is becoming more and more isolated. We need help from the Federation to protect the front line from the Empire, and to help in the fight against the Gnolls.
I can guess by your uniform that you aren't one of my soldiers. So long as you're not a Gnoll, it doesn't really matter. Do you have anything for me? Sforza? I never expected to hear that name at this camp. You're not here to declare war, are you? A rebellion? Now? Damn it. Fate is not on my side right now. Well, thanks for bringing me the news anyway. Here's your reward. I hope your news about the rebellion is just a trap from the House Sforza. But it must be true. It has Tatiana's name on it. Damn it. Even if this revolt does break out, there's nothing I can do. We're in a war against the Gnolls. Are you telling me to withdraw? We'll leave hundreds of angry Gnolls behind us. Damn it. I should have executed the leaders of the last rebellion when I had the chance. But Tatiana's an idealist. She was all about union, reconciliation, and cooperation, so I just expelled them. No, it's not. Tatiana's right. It's all my fault. It's all my fault. Please don't tell her anything that makes me sound this stupid. Tatiana? She's the wisest and most beautiful woman in the world. She's the Chamberlain of the Nevaran royal family. Soon, she'll be my queen. It's a little odd for a messenger from Sforza to ask about Tatiana. I suppose she left the house so long ago that some might not know her. She's the daughter of Alvarado Sforza, the former consul. Her full name is Principessa Tatiana Sforza, Princess of Spezia. I met her when I was fighting the Nagas as a mercenary of the Aqua Elves. Tatiana was studying magic under Regent Archiel of Elrano. We fell in love without even knowing one another's true identity. I stayed with her in Elrano for a while, but then I heard about the crisis in Navarra. Tatiana followed me to the prairie and helped me in the fight against the Gnolls. Then she revealed her identity when I took the crown. I couldn't imagine my life without her by that point. If it weren't for Tatiana's wisdom and magic, I wouldn't even have the chance to be king. I would have still loved her with all my heart if she'd been a commoner. Reconciliation. I was desperate for it when I was traveling as a mercenary. But now I feel that I'm the one responsible for the last rebellion. I was the prince back then. I could see it when I became the king. But about the other case, if Everardo truly assassinated my father, I must have revenge. But I think the Empire is the real force behind my father's death. There's just no proof. I want to ask them myself. From whom? Everardo went missing after he retired as consul. Tatiana or Camillo Benso were too young back then to remember what happened. Damn it. Where's the old man? And what is he doing? The 3 tribes of Gnolls have united and are preparing for a large-scale invasion. Navarra has no future unless we defeat them. For now, I must trust in Tatiana and focus on fighting the Gnolls.
Come here. Chico told me what happened. What on earth are the Red Mass thinking? Cooperating with rebel forces? Chico ordered me to sneak in and figure out how far they've progressed. I don't think it'll be easy for the Navaran army to force the Gnolls out quickly. I need to tell the plan to the Returned King so he can stop the rebellion. I used to be a soldier for a while in Navarra. I even won medals for my actions alongside the Returned King. But for now, I'm just a Navaran Medea who's come to escape the crisis in my homeland. Actually, I sneaked in to assassinate Giscardo, but the Gnolls invaded and he ran away. I fought like hell to survive, and ended up like this. Giscardo and his army escaped to beyond the control of the Federation. He tried to conspire with the merchant nobles of Navarra and organize the warlords. So Everardo ordered me to punish him. He wanted to establish a law-abiding republic in Navarra. But Guiscardo aided Javier in his reign of terror. They'd both be dead by my sword if I had enough time. This confrontation's taking too long. The Navarran army doesn't have much time. We need to fight quickly, and we need to win. We'll bring the enemies into the Navarran army camp before they are ready. We need some more of that red sand the barbarians use for their ritual. Use it to give off red smoke on the beacon mound, and they'll go crazy and come running. And then, if all goes to plan, the king and his army will be completely prepared and exterminate them. They give off red smoke to offer a victory to their evil god. If they see red smoke in the prairie, they'll think that another tribe is ahead of them. Then they'll come running to claim their share of loot and glory. They aren't allies exactly. They are separate, stationed far away from each other. They are a violent and impetuous race, so they squabble amongst themselves when they are too close to one another. And they don't trust each other, so it'll be easy for us to trick them. I learned a lot from the Gnoll I used to know. Gnolls think it's a great honor to give off red smoke. They won't let other tribes take more than their share of the red sand. You get to have some unique friends when you live a life like mine. Actually, they call me the Human Butcher. I guess that makes me no different from a Gnoll. The Gnoll was called, Sav Salter, or something like that. Good. The chief in front of the beacon would have the red sand. I'd like to stay and help you, but I need to go to Nolando now. The fate of Navarra is in your hands. Chico thinks all of this sudden activity amongst the Gnoll tribes is suspicious. That's why I came here, as I know the Gnolls well. There is something suspicious indeed. I need to travel to Nolando and figure out what's going on. The Gnolls and Goblins hate each other. They only managed to invade Navarra together in the past because they were united by a great chieftain. He was what you might call their greatest hero, but he was killed by King Rodrigo. I don't know. Goblins are supposed to be on bad terms with Gnolls, but they seem to be working together. I must go to Nolando and find out what is happening.
You were the messenger from Sforza who told me about the rebellion. Please tell me you're here with good news this time. Draw the Gnolls together with red smoke, then kill them all at once? It seems unlikely to work, but I guess we have no other choice. All right. I'll get my soldiers ready for battle. Go to the beacon and send the smoke signal.